Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Season 7 Seeding Show. My name is Intero. I'm joined by Milos.
So,
He's a medic.
well, not really. Optometrist, more like. But yeah, keep the don't.
He's a medic.
He's a.
So,
Let's try to save this one here. Give it some CPR and save the day.
if you've never watched these shows before, basically what we do is we have a bunch of balls, and then we pull the balls out, and then we show you the balls, and then we open the balls, and then inside is the name of the teams that will
Maybe
be
some chocolates as well.
maybe some chocolates.
I hope our head admin actually did that. If not, I'm going to be a bit. So we'll remind you one thing is that these gold ones here,
These gold balls.
these are seed 1 from every single region. So that's why you see 4 balls. Of course, here you go. You can see them from below. They're all the same. There's
We
nothing
can't
that
see
distinct-
through them.
Yes.
Most important part is we cannot see. They are completely opaque.
This is like the
Can't see.
ball from, what do you call it, from Harry Potter or
It's a
whatever?
Quidditch, or that's a
Quidditch.
snitch.
There
That's a
you-
snitch from Quidditch.
Snitch from Rainbow Six as well. Yeah, and these are the silver ones are seed 2 from every single one of the regions.
Mhm.
So it's the same thing. As you can tell, they are all the same, completely silver. They're all closed up, and they only have one thing inside, one piece of paper that has the logo and the team name.
I think it's important to note that we actually haven't seen what's inside the balls. This was all done by our production team because I know that no matter what happens, Chad is going to be shouting that it's rigged, obviously. So we don't know
It isn't?
what's...
I'm not helping here, by the way. So it isn't.
It's not. So we can't see through it. So basically, we're just going to draw randomly.
Yeah.
Milos is going to start off by drawing one of the first
Yes.
balls. And
I'm
then
going to
we'll
be
go
the
from there.
attractive person here that will open up every one of these balls here.
So before we open them,
There you
just
go.
a couple
We'll have
ground
inside.
rules
Them.
for you. Number one, teams from the same regions cannot play against each other. So let's say the very first team that qualifies is, let's say this ball is Fnatic, and then you pull this ball and it's Norarengo. Well, it doesn't really work that way. So Fnatic will be knocked up at number 1, and then Norarengo will go down to the second bracket at number 2 because the same regions cannot play each other. That's important to note.
They can play in the semifinals, but they cannot play in the quarterfinals. Of course, we only have 8 teams. I know everybody's used to 6 Invitational, and now the Paris Major was 16. Pro League works a bit differently.
Yes. So just to let you all know that the way that it worked with the 6 Invitational was very different because you couldn't have more than 2 teams in the same bracket, yada, yada, yada. Basically, the way it works is that, yeah, if it's a Fnatic and Norarengo, boom, they get put in a different bracket.
We
They can't
basically
play
just
each other.
push them one spot down on the bracket. That's
Take it to a
basically-
whole nother level. That's a meme from North America. It's fine. You'll figure it out. So
I've only been to North America twice. You still need to teach me your ways.
you're going to be there for Atlantic City. It'll be fun. We'll gamble. No gambling.
No gambling yet.
No gambling.
Yeah.
We're not going to gamble. So
All right.
I'm assuming we're ready to draw the very first number 1 seed.
Yep.
We're gonna get up. It's gonna be like an
Yep,
L shape, I
L-shape.
guess, like this, and then we're gonna be a little pop out box. It's gonna be
There you
look at that. Hey, so you can see the teams at the bottom. In North America, Rogue, Evil Geniuses. Europe is Penta and Millennium. You want to take us through Latin America and APAC?
Well, Face Clan and Team Liquid. Phase up, bro. And of course, Fnatic and Norarengo from the Australia Pacific, Asia Pacific.
The Aussies and then
All these.
the Japanese team of
Japanese.
Norarengo.
Yes. All right. We're ready to go.
Grab the balls.
Cup
What?
real well, and open this one up. So as you can tell, we only have one piece of paper. That is all yours, Parker.
And our very first team is going to be Rogue. So there you go, up in the quarterfinal, number 1 in the top right-hand corner. Boom, up there, it's going to be Rogue. And if you would like to pick the team, the number 1 seed out of North America, they made the Final Four at the Invitational. Would you like to pick their opponents?
Put this
Just
back.
put this back in here, and then I'll just keep it over.
So remember their opponents. Well, there won't be their opponents, of course. We can't have the number 1 seed on the same side in their first matchup. So we're only gonna draw the first seed from every region, and each one will take a spot in one of the 4.
So we won't do their opponent. So I was wrong.
Yeah. Their opponents is when we head to seed number 2. But as we open this one up, you can see this one here.
Your most recent number
Oh
1.
boy.
So Penta and Rogue will have to play each other if they win their quarterfinals matchups before one of them can make it to the finals.
Yeah.
So you know that of these 2 teams, neither of them can meet in the finals so far.
This is This is a possibility. This is gonna be really fun. I like this.
This is going to be wonderful. Who's next for our number 1 seed?
Who's next? Well, Parker, I guess we'll just have to find out yet again. Show everything on the camera. Make sure that everything is clean and pristine.
It's pristine, and it is the Brazilians. FaZe up, brah. FaZe Clan is going to be quarterfinal number 3.
All right. So this is pretty good shape, I have to say. And now, of course, the last team.
Obviously, there's only one more. Just
Not
for
Millennium.
just for ultimate transparency.
Yes.
Fnatic.
Fnatic are newcomers to Pro League, of course, from Asia Pacific.
The Aussies and the newest org of the 4. So with that said, that is all of our gold balls. Let's deposit these as they roll haphazardly. This is mine now.
I've seen you do this at the bar a few times. But
That's not true. That's not true at all.
yeah.
How dare you?
I think you don't remember it. But let's start off with our second seeds. And of course, the only way, we'll remind you of the rule set. If now we get EG, which is seed 2, they cannot be in the same match versus Rogue.
So that means they'd play Penta.
Exactly. Oh boy.
So if you're a fan of good matches, cross your fingers. Would you like to do the honors?
So somebody's going to shoot me again in this one.
No, you'll be
All
fine.
right.
It'll be so. It's very important. The only team that cannot play against Rogue is Evil Geniuses. So yes, if they are drawn, they will go down. They will play off against Penta Sports, and let's see if this is EG. Everyone's gonna think it's rigged, but it's the Japanese. So Nora Rengo will draw Rogue very first. So that will be your first matchup: Rogue versus Nora Rengo, the Americans, and the Canadian and one Mexican, as Gio is Mexican and Brian is Canadian, will go up against the Japanese team of Nora Rengo. So there you go. So Pentas.
Let's see who Penta face against as... Oh boy. Let's see. Come on.
What do you just like want this to be Evil Geniuses? So a rematch of the 6 Invitational Finals will take place in your quarterfinals. So enjoy that matchup.
I'm so sorry.
That is going to be that. Oh my! Next one up.
I'm gonna get angry messages from Canadian, maybe.
I mean, viewers are going to love it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna love it. That's for sure.
So there will be no rematch at least of the finals. So that's a for sure given.
I can't believe it's actually gonna happen. All right.
It's not rigged.
Actually, we showed you everything.
All right, so actually we won't need to do any reseeding. So that means Millennium is going to play FaZe Clan in the quarterfinal number 3, which means that just do the honors of the very final one. We know just by process of elimination what the final team will be, and you can do it. You don't need me to do it.
I am very good with my hands. Team Liquid will be playing against Fnatic.
Oh my, those orgs.
Team Liquid v Fnatic. Like, am I watching LoL? Am I watching Dota? Am I watching CS? Nah, bro. You're watching Rainbow Six Siege.
So
It's right here.
So there you go. Rogue, Nora Rengo, and then Penna and Evil Geniuses will represent the top part of the bracket. The bottom part of the bracket will be FaZe Clan and Millennium, and then Fnatic versus Team Liquid. And we will be live in Atlantic City on May 19th and 20th to start things off.
God help us all.
It's going to be a great show.
It's going to be a great show. Of course, if you have not booked your tickets for Atlantic City just yet,
All sold out.
they're all sold out.
So too bad.
So good luck. You might have to stay at the door before we, start the show.
Let's show the full bracket for you just so you see how this would shake out. So here you go, top bracket. Obviously, you cannot have Rogue, Penta, Nora Rengo, or Evil Geniuses play each other before the semifinals. They can't play in the finals, and then of course the bottom with FaZe, Millennium, Fnatic, and Liquid. So
I can't wait for all the tweets and the posts about who's theorizing which team makes it through and how will they make it through and the arguments around it. This is the beauty of getting back into Pro League.
some teams have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So with that said, that is all for this part of the seeding show. Thank you so much for tuning in to our regular season, to the playoffs. We'll be back in about a week's time for our relegation. So we've told you how important it is. We'll be coming back on the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th of May. And if you're curious as to what times they are, because there are a litany of differences based on where you live in the world, hit us up on Twitter or Facebook, as we have been promoting relentlessly.
Literally relentlessly. We're going to start off with NA